So I called a prospect out in Abilene, Texas. He was pretty ready to take the meeting once I called him. I told him a little bit about what we do, and he was just ready to speak with Aaron and get started. They're looking to grow their business, and they don't have a sales team in place, so just caught him at the right time. So hope it all goes well.
I set one for one of our Canadian clients. It's with a network administrator. They look to companies to outsource their penetration testing and their cybersecurity as well, so they want to set something up next week. Could be a good start to a project, and we also talked about managed services as well to the future, so we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, my appointment today, it was funny. Actually, the original appointment I set, I actually talked to this guy about 15 months ago, and they were out looking for a new IT firm. It was kind of crazy timing. He had a lot of things going on. They were in a process of a couple mergers, so he didn't know to what extent they might utilize us. Meeting never happened. I followed up all the time. I probably put a good 30 dials in for him over this last year, try to get a hold of him. He called me back this morning because they finally went through all their mergers. They're not going out for RFP anymore, and he wanted to know what a full change would look like coming from leasing computers to actual day-to-day IT. So they grew from the original appointment with about 30 users. Now it moved up to about the 50 user mark. They added another location because of the merger, and they actually have about 10 physical servers. So they grew pretty drastically over this last year. And but yeah, we have a new time. He called me back, so he's excited to meet. We're going to start with a Teams meeting. I already talked to my client, to where I told him once you get towards the end of the conversation, because we need to get a proposal out for it, try to schedule an in-person meeting. So this one meeting should lead from a Teams meeting to an in-person in the next couple weeks.
So I just had a gentleman call in for my client out in Colorado. They are a car dealership that's having cybersecurity issues, so we're going to go out there and check what's going on, see if we can't give them a network assessment. I think it's about 12 to 15 users. See if we can't help out some of the issues that they're currently having, because right now, actually the other day when I called them, they were in the middle of some type of breach, and then he called me back today and said, hey, we want to talk. So I think we're in good hands.